All right, good morning. Welcome to Hot Joe and the Ranko Show, episode 27. Let's have some Joe. Yowzer, that's hot. All right, well, I've got a ton of comments lately that people asking me, hey, man, where have you been? Why no shows for a while? I think the last one I did was May 6th, something like that. You know, I've just been trying to get my mind around what's going on. First it was coronavirus, and that's over evidently. So now what we're doing is we're just burning stuff up and rioting and tearing crap up. So COVID's over, everybody. Now we're on to just rioting and tearing crap up. So good job. We all made it through COVID. All right, cool. So, I mean, that's what you would think because it's not on the news anymore. Nobody's talking about it or whatever. So anyway, obviously this killing of George Floyd is terrible. We all agree on that. Everybody. I don't know anybody that says, oh, yeah, that was... Everybody agrees. Terrible. It was awful. Right? I mean, are we all on the same page with that? When you murder someone over a counterfeit $20 bill in the street in front of people on video, it's horrible. That can never happen again. It's awful. Okay. That police officer should get the death penalty, in my opinion. And the other three guys that were involved should get terrible sentences, if not whatever, because they were complicit in it. Dude's on the ground for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Ridiculous. He's already cuffed. He's not resisting arrest. Put him in the car and deal with it in a court of law. But they did not. That guy murdered him in the street, and hopefully he will go to jail and get his. So, all right, we've got that out of the way, correct? Now, protests. I'm all for protesting. Hear me. I will go stand with you and protest all day long. I will hold hands with you and protest, and I will not riot with you. I will not tear up buildings. I will not beat people up. I will not kill people. There's been people killed during these riots. I probably can't find it here quick enough, but there's a black retired police officer who was defending his pawn shop, I believe, and he got killed. There's been a police officer that got shot in the back of the head. I watched a video of an elderly couple trying to defend their store and people beating them with 2x4s. I saw a video of a tanker truck driver get pulled out of his truck and the ever-living crap beat out of him. I saw a guy driving a truck with a horse trailer and people smashing in the windows of his horse trailer as he goes by. And if that would have been me, I would have hit the accelerator and just mowed every one of them down. Because if you're coming for me and and I know you're gonna take me out of my truck and beat the shit out of me and maybe kill me, guess what? The Ford F-250 is just you're just gonna be a speed bump. So you've completely negated the death, the horrible murder of this man. And his family has even said, stop doing this. But the problem is the people doing the looting and the rioting and the violent stuff are garbage people. They're garbage human beings who don't really even deserve to breathe air. They're just garbage. And there's people out there defending, oh, well, they're just upset. So, look, if you destroy your neighborhood and you put people out of jobs and I don't even listen to that argument because it's just an invalid argument. And then here in Nashville, we had this massive protest during COVID, right? So we're all supposed to be social distancing, wearing our masks and all that stuff, but let's all get together elbow to elbow and have a few thousand people march in the street. Again, not against protesting, against rioting. So when you start burning the courthouse, tearing up things on Lower Broad, busting windows in the Ryman Auditorium, then your argument just goes, and it's unfortunate because there are people like there's a lot of people that were down there peacefully protesting and being really good. And then it takes a bunch of idiots that are opportunists and basically rats is what I call them. Just like, just like a rat will find, a dumpster or a piece of food or whatever. That's what they do. It's they're garbage people, right? No character. So when you have no character, you just find the opportunity to, I saw one as an older couple trying to get across the street, and these people are yelling at them and intimidating them. I'm like, man, when you got to intimidate an older couple, that lady's walking with a walker, I'm like, you just need a bullet put in your head and just move on. Sorry, I know I try to keep this show light, but this stuff is just wearing me out. Hey, on a lighter note, the chickens are doing good, so everything's great there. And my beehives are killing it. My vegetable garden's going good. The hops are growing like crazy. I got 2 beers brewing currently. Life is good. I will say we went camping this past weekend, and there's no cell service where we went camping, so man, it was the greatest thing ever. It was so good. Like, I didn't even know people were burning stuff down because we couldn't, you don't get any news. And it makes me wonder at some point, sometimes I just think, why don't I just go buy like 30 acres and just go do my thing, just cut off from the world? Because I think, in all honesty, it'd be better. I saw a meme that I thought was hilarious with Bob and Doug, the 2 astronauts. Yeah, they're the smartest people on this planet because they got off it. Oh man. Yeah. So our mayor, is there during all the big protest thing and everything, and so that's part of it. It annoys the crap out of me too, because it's like, you're going to tell businesses you can only open at 50%. You're going to tell other businesses they can't open. You're going to tell churches they can't meet. But you can have thousands of people in close proximity, and that's totally fine. So, just doesn't make sense. It's stupid. I think we got to pray for just healing with everybody, man. Police, protesters, black, white, green. Look, man, the whole thing with race to me is just a non-issue. My next door neighbor is black. I love that dude. I'd take a bullet for him. I love his kids. His wife's great. They're people, right? I don't care, you black, white, green, red, whatever. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. If you got my back, I'll have your back, right? Okay. So I think a lot of this is not about race. I think this is about political ideas being spread very badly. It's not about race. It's just not. It gets me fired up, and I hate that it gets me so fired up. I've got a few friends on Facebook and lifelong friends that I can't talk to anymore just because they are so politically cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hey, look, man, do I think everything Trump does is great? Hell no. Are you kidding me? He's an idiot sometimes. There's certain things he does that I'm just like, dude, put your phone away, please. Just go run the country. Stop talking and do things. All right. Look, that's just the fact of the matter. But the fact of the matter also is, I saw some friends posting on Facebook, and I'm looking around, see if I can find it. But like, somebody was complaining earlier. They were like, Trump goes out in front of the church and holds a Bible and blah, and they're so upset about that. I'm like, let me get this straight. You're upset that Trump is holding a Bible in front of a church, but it doesn't bother you that somebody lit that church on fire? Woo! Your priorities are out the window. You're upset about a man holding a book, all right, the Bible, but it doesn't bother you at all that somebody lit the church on fire. I don't even know what to tell you at that point. Like, if that's where man, So it's just a crazy world we're living in, man. So you know, we got coronavirus now. That the numbers keep changing on coronavirus too. They keep dropping stuff out. I was just literally just reading a report that in DC they've had to drop the numbers because they found out they were including gunshot deaths in the COVID numbers. Like, okay. So I have a feeling that 100,000 number is going to come way down at the end of the day. And I mean, they were listing people, Colorado dropped theirs by like 300 because they were listing people that were on hospice, that were already dying of like organ failure, but they were like, COVID death, let's get some of that money. So it's just, and then I guess there's one here. What is this in Davenport, Iowa? Oh, I guess 2 people were fatally shot and 2 others, including a police officer, were injured as gunfire rang out in the Davenport, Iowa during the George Floyd protest turned into riots late Sunday night. One of the women killed was 22-year-old Atalia Marie Kelly, who is biracial, according to the young woman's family. Kelly was fatally shot by another protester while getting into the car. I mean, it's just dumb. Like, I don't have the quote in front of me, but I read a really good Martin Luther King quote that basically just said violence doesn't do anything. Violence does not progress you forward. Again, do not misquote me and misunderstand me. The fact that Mr. Floyd got murdered is terrible. It's awful. It's disgusting. And I hope that police officer gets everything he deserves and more, and the other officers involved. Boom. So don't think that I will protest with you. I've said that. I will. I won't riot with you. I won't break shit. I won't steal stuff. I just won't do it. Okay? It's immoral, and it shows a total lack of character. And character is what you do when nobody's looking. And obviously these people have no character, and they're in a gang mentality. All right, guys, I've got to get to work. We're at about 12 minutes. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in the future, what you want to talk about. Feel free to comment. If you hijack the comments with a bunch of stupid crap, I'm just going to delete it. Okay, so just let that be known. Not going to let you get on here and hijack my channel. You can do whatever you want, but I'm not going to listen to stupidity and people just ranting. So if you want to do that, it will get deleted. So I hope everybody has a great day. Please stay safe during all this. If you think COVID's still a big thing, then wear your mask and be respectful of others and do whatever you want. I love you guys. And as my pops used to say, you can't soar with eagles if you hang out with turkeys. Y'all have a great day. I love you.